stop him from trying again the rest of this game.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
I guess it's because we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
A first down throw for Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has the opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes him back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Winston. Will find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. It's taken down. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now. First and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Across the line until it broke quickly. They were Trey Hendrickson.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 32. To throw, Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
Because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing, Winston. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I really like the angles that the tackles came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback.
Boy, out there.
Go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Jameis to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Well, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive.
There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase, 68 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the top speed he attained there, according to next-gen stats, 21.3 miles per hour. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Play fake. Winston.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Down inside the 10.
A very solid gain of 27.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Burrow will throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Pete Werner charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On play action, Winston. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick slant, that's caught by the 5'11" Landry. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And
let's go, baby. Let's go, man.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action now. Winston. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
And a sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action. Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Winston. They'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
One of my teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Winston now to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals will...
Cuz that man had a foot out of bounds, man. How you challenge that? Stop playing. Oh, you can't even challenge the play on here? Oh. Man, that was out of bounds. Come on, man, let's go. That's out of bounds, cuz. Look.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their defense just helped about by getting the football back on the opening drive in the second half. And now can the offense follow through the points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after what the defense has done, they've got chances to open up this lead.
Throwing down, Burrow on first down. They'll drop this one down and mix it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And the change now, 2nd and 2. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll only get a yard
And he correctly figures that one out and made a really nice play.
A Bengal first down, a 16-yard pickup there.
Well, you certainly have to give him a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he will be taken down. A big pickup there. And it's going to be the final play of the third quarter. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll give it to Mixon. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
4th down. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Let's go, man. I knew you was coming with that weak. I knew you was coming with that weak play. Let's go.
He can do what we just saw right there. Catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, this is no ordinary run after the catch. This is supersized right here. He's able to look it in, turn upfield, and then it's as simple as looking for the area where the defenders aren't. And then he outruns them all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Winston to throw for it. Buying time to his left. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And that ball going to be
let's go! Let's go! Let's go! He about to quit. Let's go!
In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Winston. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book out. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Winston the throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. The kick by Lutz is good. That makes this 15-7 game. From a defensive perspective, I think maybe there's something he did what he needed to do and kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception results. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Steps away to his left.
Let's go! Let's go! Get out of here, boy. 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 Get out of here. Get out of here, boy. Get out of here, boy.
And get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good. It was a result. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Winston here to throw. Thomas brings it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's Landry now at the end of the line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So after a loss of a yard, they look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Winston. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking
Fools ain't got no timeouts, man.
especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over.
Lift up that thing.
For the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful at some point.
Let's go. Let's go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and then nearly into it. What should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it. There is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him start on 3rd and 10. A final shot now for Burrow. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down to the side.
Boy, get out of here.
Taking some time. Officially decided last play they were so thought we would have taken a miracle and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some more defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
Pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time.
coverage in the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the New Orleans Saints. About ready to get us started, and we are underway from the Superdome. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out.
What shows on people to see, like a specific, like arch. What, like, person, you know what I'm saying? But,
they start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for spraying that play. They gave up no cutback at it. You know he's trying to dart through.
Oh, man, let's see.
Nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
Ooh, big cut.
A gain of 4 last play.
Nice little hole right there, boy.
Really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and protecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they're getting a little bit hot. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Winston. He'll find his tight end, it's Adam Troutman. And he'll be taken down but not
Big Tandem. Big Tandem.
He'll get 15 and the Saints first down. Kamara trying to right side. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run.
It's all right, Kamara. You go get your run, Kamara. I'm telling you, you go find a nice hole. It's gonna come.
But in this case,
Don't trip.
coming up and making the big time play.
Second down, it's Kamara again. And this time they're ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to have the Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
Hey.
And he's going to be beaten at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how can we stay with these receivers if we're man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush.
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere.
Okay.
On 3rd down.
Okay. Man, come on, man.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game. The coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 26. Play action. It's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Forced out to his left. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They go play action with Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best.
Exactly.
Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Saints 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Back to it after the pick 6. Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
At the 13-yard line.
Play action now. Winston. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Saints 3. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14, Saints 10. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now it's Wilson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Jameis to throw it. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possible.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Dancing to his left. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by McManus is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Wilson being chased out left. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. There's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, Hardy. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They run it again with Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Wilson. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Throwing on second and long. Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hit him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Hardy set to return. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Kamara up the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with a 2nd and 3. A give to Kamara running right. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, Winston. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw is Winston. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Winston to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. The 40. The 20.
Good game, man.
He takes this one back and
I don't know why the fuck I went for that pass.
the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Damn, good game.
Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
But we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was